The Marketing Funnel Strategy Show. More leads. More sales. More predictability.
Introducing Jared Hyman, sales and marketing expert. Introducing Serena Carly, marketing and outsourcing expert.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show. Welcome to episode 3 on Facebook, second week back, and we are ready to fire. Welcome, Serena. Are you ready to kick some goals today for everybody?
I'm ready to kick something. I'm pretty hot at the moment because I'm so sunburnt, so I'm just on fire.
Well, you definitely are on fire, and you have been on fire today, back and forth, making shit happen, which is awesome. So on today's episode, we are going to be talking about, because we get a few questions of people asking us a little bit about sort of how we work and how we do things and stuff like that, and our methodology that we utilize for social media and marketing in general. And we want to talk to you guys about that today. So we're going to be diving deeper into the battle plan method for you all today and just give you a bit of an overview on how all of that works, some of the little principles that are involved around it all, the methodologies around it, and basically sort of how it all sort of fits together as well. So we're going to be diving deeper into that one today. I want you guys to share the stream as well so more people can hear this information. We're doing it all free on the internet to give to you guys. We're happy to give away strategy. People come to us for the implementation, right, which is the most important thing. And what we talk about heavily within our method is, your true value is determined by how much more value you give than you take in payment. And we definitely look at and do our best to be able to do that for every single one of you here that are tuning in live, and those of you that are watching the recording. So if you are watching the recording, just type replay into the comments. If you're watching live, just type live into the comments, and we'd love to hear from you guys as well. If you do have any questions, just let us know in the comments as well. So let's just talk, I guess, generally at the start, right? We worked with over 130 clients now across 10 different countries. So we've learned a few things along the way, and we learned a little bit before we got started working in separate businesses in this space as well, and really worked this marketing game out before we started teaching it and before we started implementing it for ourselves as well, which probably sets us apart heavily. But we're going to be talking a little bit more in depth into marketing and how it all works and things like that, and a little bit about this battle plan method as well. And what I think is the most important thing for everybody to understand when it comes to marketing is that basically your role is to be able to find people that are interested in your service, and to find those people that are ready to do business right now, ready to do business in the next sort of month to 6 months, and then 6 months onwards, right? So you want to build not only a pipeline for your marketing from today, but you also want to build a pipeline into the future as well. So you can not only do business now, but you can do business a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 10 years from now as well. Okay. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that. There's a fair few little aspects to this as well that we're going to be sharing with you guys. So Serena, did you want to maybe talk a little bit about, I guess, the platforms and things like that we use, and maybe why we kind of use those platforms as well?
Yep, sure can do. Normally what we start with when we're doing a full funnel automation is we need to get like a download organized. So that could be an ebook, it could be a guide, it could be basically anything that you want to offer to people for free that is what they're looking for, so that it brings them to you. Otherwise they won't know anything about you. So we set up this guide, we bring them to you, and then that starts the whole process of the automation off. So once they click and download your guide, they become part of an email automation. So we set up the emails. There's a couple of different things that you can use. We have one that sort of has everything, but there's also ActiveCampaign, Aweber, and all that sort of stuff. But you can have a choice of going all over the place with a lot of different ones, or when you can find one that's all totally connected and one login, it's much easier. We also then, once you register for that and you get the emails, we have a funnel set up already that sets this process in. I probably should have said that first. The funnel sets the whole process in line. And the funnel is then advertised on a Facebook ad with as low cost as possible. They see the ad, they're interested, they click register, and then they get the download. Then there's a couple of things that could happen. They receive an SMS and a email stating, wow, thank you very much, really grateful that you got the download, tell us what you think of it, hope you enjoy it, blah, 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 blah. But the whole gist of the game is you want to start building a trust relationship, customer service with these people so that they can get to know you, build the trust, and then want to use your services. So after that, you offer them a session call on Zoom or something like that for them to come to you with whatever their problems are associated with what they're looking for. And you have a discussion around that. Now, most of the time, a lot of people don't know how to fix those problems, which is why they're looking for somebody like you in your niche. And then, through that call, it's then up to you to turn them into a customer or keep them as part of your email automation. At some stage, they may be a customer in the future. Jared has a huge thing around, the longer you have people on your email list, the more they become a potential customer in the future. So did I miss anything in between there, Jared? Am I on par with the line, whatever you call it?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're definitely on the line. One thing I
did mention the appointment setting.
Yes, you did most certainly. Yes. So then there's like that manual element as well, which is the phone calls, and you might make phone calls or you sell some type of low barrier entry product, something that builds a bit of trust and authority and things like that, which Serena mentioned about.
And with the phone appointments, we have we outsource a lot of that so that you don't have to do it, and you have and it's low cost barrier, and you get people to set up appointments for them. They what's the word you call when you make sure that they're what's the word I want?
Qualifying.
Jared.
Qualify? No,
when you make the phone call, qualify, that's it. So you have to qualify a person, and if you get to they get to make an appointment with them and you're actually getting to call them, they're already pretty much 50% sold because they've gone that far. It means that they're serious and they really want to make something happen. So having the appointment setters set that up first is a big thing for a lot of the. Doesn't mean that you're going to be able to, turn it into a sale. It depends on how good you are on the phone, how good your product is, and how much they really need it. But most of the hard work's already done by the time it gets to them.
100%. Yeah, totally agree. So, like, if we sort of break this thing down a little bit, guys, when it comes to like the funnels, the sequences, the manual side to the automation, all that type of stuff. It really doesn't matter what platform you use. You can duplicate all of this across. So currently, like, we're running Google Ads. We're currently running Facebook. We're also running Instagram. We're going to be putting together over the next 24 hours some YouTube ads as well. Right, and we're just going to be running everything all through the same funnel. Like what a lot of people have a tendency to not do is, they switch things too regularly. They change things too regularly. They don't really tune things in to ensure that they're going to get the best maximization of a result from their marketing. Right. We're here to help you guys, obviously, make sure that you're going to get the best possible result. The battle plan method in general is designed to be able to expand further your the attention that you're getting in a marketplace, so that then you can funnel that through to having conversations now and onwards into your future pipeline for your business. What a lot of people seem to think completely forget about is you don't only just want business now for you, right? Getting business now for your business is great, right? But getting business in the next month, the month after that, the month after that, and having it so that every single month you've got new leads coming in and you've got sales coming through from your pipeline. Because, you know, someone's going to, you know, you'll have a conversation with someone this week, and maybe they're going to be finishing up a service aligned with another company that you might be working with or something like that, or they might be working with at that stage. They're going to switch to you. So that one then will go forward to the next week. The next one will go forward to the next week. The next one will go forward to the next week, and so on and so forth. So essentially, what you're looking to do here is you're just looking to build that pipeline as big as possible, and then you just want it to drop this month, next month, month after, today, tomorrow, next day, till eventually what's happening is your business is just churning over sales every single day. And we still get, like, because our pipeline is so big now, as well, because we've been doing this for a very long time, we just get people call us, right? Hey, I'm ready to go now. Hey, I'm ready to go now. And we've got little set book in times as well for people that have just said, yep, I'm ready to go now, or I'm ready to go next week, I'm ready to go the next week. And then you basically just have it all dropping from there. And, you know, you don't have to chase business with the battle plan method anymore, right? It's designed in a way so that, you know, you've got business coming to you every single week. You don't need to chase it, right? Too many people in the marketplace at the moment just chasing deals, right? Instead of building a pipeline, right? This is just old school sales now we're talking, right? And your business, every business is the exact same. It's, you want to do business with people now and build that pipeline as big as possible to continue to have it drop every single month. I was doing a lot of research into Salesforce.com and how they built their, you know, multi-billion-dollar valuation company, right, over the last decade. And, you know, the pipeline that these guys are doing every single month is every salesperson is adding $1 million worth of pipeline to the business every single month. Could you imagine what they'd be doing in terms of deals every single month, Serena? Like, we're talking big time type stuff that these guys would be churning over every single month. And a lot of you might be going, that's not me. You know, I'm just a small one. I'm looking to get started, etc. But the same process also comes into it. So you want to be, you know, even if it was, say, $10,000 worth of pipeline that you're adding every month, or $20,000 you're adding every single month, or $50,000 or $100,000 you're adding every single month, you know, that's going to drop. And it's just, you know, you're using two elements of the manual, which Serena's spoken about, and also the automation as well, to continue to follow up those people as well. So you're keeping in touch with them at all steps of the process. So this is what every single one of you must be implementing for yourselves. And this is the process that you should be going through. You need that machine, right? Manual does have a tendency to get forgotten from time to time. So you got to have the automation there backing you up as well. Use the AI that's available, use the technology that's available today that you can use to not only remind yourself, but also do the physical follow-up and everything for you as well.
You can grow as slow as you go.
100%. Well, you can grow as fast as you grow.
I spent 5 minutes working that one out. You said some people might think it's not quite doable for them if they're just new or a startup. So, you know, they don't need to get so fully inundated with so much coming in that they can grow as slow as they go. But then, you know, for those that are really pumping out and got everything all set up to take on as many as they can, and they're going to service them properly, then they can go as fast as they grow.
Yeah, yeah. We've had this battle plan method churning out over 500 leads a month, right? 500 leads a week. Sorry. So if you look at it, right, there's a lot of scalability in this, but that was just from one platform, by the way. We didn't implement any YouTube, we didn't implement any Google, we didn't implement anything else other than just purely the Facebook ads side of things. So, you know, once you've got this, I guess, the engine room sorted, which is the funnels, the offers, the digital strategy, the automation, the manual side, all really hammered down, you know, that along with a bit of hustle can get you to $1 million a year just by having that process there in place. Naturally, you know, a little bit of team and things like that will come into the hustle as well and add to the mix. But essentially, this is what you want to be doing. And as part of the battle plan method, it's about just outsourcing little bits and pieces as well. Serena, you touched on it there before, where she said that, you know, you can outsource like your appointment setting and, you know, just a sort of bit of general sort of follow up of leads that are coming through every single day as well. So you can do that side of things along with a little bit of automation as well, can really start stepping things up to another year. Then it's just about, you know, making sure you got the right creative, you know, there's other little tactical things that you would put into it as well. I guess what we're talking about here really, Serena, is just a high level strategy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just thinking also, you know, the end result is when you know, you get to have the call with them and have a sales appointment. How good you are with your business on the phone helps as well too. So if it's something that, you know, there are some people, I remember a few years ago when I was sort of doing it, we were just really crappy with that side of things. So that is something you could outsource, or you need to have a really good sales part of your business as well too. And that covers everything then from the start to the end. And all that happens is you just then deal with the business as it comes through.
Yeah, and I guess that's where the battle plan sales method comes in too, where you've got your sales process, you got your systems, you've got your team as well that you bring into it as well, whether it be, you know, for appointments or whether it be your team for sales calls. All right. It's always about finding people that are better than you as well. Better than you at doing things too. People that align with your business, your you know, direction you're going, your why, etc. Which all comes into it as well. So making sure that you got that manual side is super important these days. You know, we've got clients that just sell digital products. We just sell digital products ourselves and things like that as well, in addition to, you know, our training programs and, you know, our done for you programs, scale partner programs, etc., where we partner up with businesses too. So, but it is really important to have that side. If you can just nail this one side, the battle plan sales method, you know, if you can just nail that one side, that alone will give you plenty of scalability as well. So, yeah.
Even just, you know, doing the download and getting that and then getting the leads is, you can sort of see how fantastic this method and battle plan works. And then sort of everything can fall into place after that. So if some people look at that and they're in a bit of overwhelm, then obviously you need someone like us to do it for you. But, you know, if it's not a bit of an overwhelm, then that's fine. You know, it's easy to do, especially with the vault that we have. But if you can even just get the first part done and you've got leads coming in, you can start winging it after that. You can say, well, hell, this works. So, and then quickly get the rest of it into place straight after as the leads come pumping.
Correct. Love that. I know last time we sort of touched on different platforms and everything like that. If you know, we've spoken about how, you know, you can run you can run the same strategy across different platforms. You just slightly engineer your copy and how you articulate your offers on each platform. You know, Google Ads, for example, you got to have a bit of a different spin on it as opposed to what you would do on Facebook and Instagram, for example. YouTube, you got to use video as part of it, so you tell a lot of that story through video instead of, you know, copy and all that type of stuff as well. Then if you're looking at LinkedIn, you've got to have more of like a succinct, straight to the point way of explaining exactly what your offer is, like either a peak of interest type thing, or something, you know, sort of flashy that you can put in front of them, and succinct into one really short sentence as well, because you do have a character limit on LinkedIn as well as Google too. So once again, they're two very different ways. We'd have to talk about each of those platforms on the show slightly differently, depending on sort of, I guess, where your business is going to place those advertisements. I know, for example, with us and the funnels that we consistently run, so you all would have seen already our marketing blueprint that we run very heavily on social. It's actually a lot more successful, that funnel that we've got on Facebook and Instagram, than what we are doing currently on Google AdWords. It costs us a little bit more for a lead on Google AdWords. Facebook, we get a lot of leads on Facebook. We started segregating Instagram even now as well to get further data to see which one works better. We're also going to be segregating those YouTube ads. We're going to be getting up and running again once really, really soon too. So you want to be making sure that you are really segregating each one of those platforms as well, so you can see which one is going to do better for you and which one is going to do better for your business. You want to track what the cost per lead and things like that, and your conversion rates and so on. If you can do that, it's really, really going to be super powerful for you. But each platform, you'll have a slightly different way of articulating the same offer that you do have. So, the key in marketing is making sure that you've got somebody there to back you as well, somebody there to actually help show you a little bit more in depth around what you should be running and how you should be articulating each platform, because you won't use the same copy and a way to articulate your offer on every single platform. It's got to be slightly different on each one, because each of them just get a different response, and they've got a different audience there that spends a lot of the time. For example, I don't have much time spent at all on LinkedIn. I go to Google when I want something. On social media, it captures my attention a lot quicker. I'm a lot more obviously engaged. I spend a little bit more time on Instagram than I do Facebook now. So you got to understand your clientele, and you got to understand where they spend a lot of their time and where you're going to put your ad budget and so on as well. If you look at Google, it's the #1 most searched platform. If you look at YouTube, it's the second highest search platform on the internet. If you look at Facebook, and Instagram, they're the most engaged platforms on the whole entire internet as well, in terms of hold time on the platform. So, and all of them, you should be using all of them anyway for your business, and having all of the data and tracking systems like your Google Analytics, your tag managers for Google, all of your Facebook pixels, your YouTube tracking, all that type of stuff as well. So then you can retarget across multiple different platforms. And when a company sees you on YouTube, they see you on LinkedIn, they see you on Facebook, they see you on Instagram, and then it pops up in the background on Google as well. You can imagine what sort of type of attention you're going to start getting on your brand then, because there's not a lot of companies doing that these days either. You see a few of them flash up on YouTube and Facebook from time to time, but just rarely are you actually getting both of those platforms there as well, right? Getting people across all of those platforms. So, get some focus in on your business. The battle plan method is literally perfect for all of those platforms. If you guys have some questions about it, feel free to reach out. You can also get a little bit more of an insight and a way to be able to set up some leads, some ads really, really fast on social media as well. You can grab access to our challenge. It's our 7-day Warrior Speed Lead Challenge. So that challenge will show you the exact step-by-step that you must use in order to set up, running, and converting Facebook ads as well, which will also go across Instagram too, right? So you can just set those up and get those running ASAP, and it gives you the full strategy on how you can do that. So you can jump in on that challenge, go check that out. It's only, $27, right, Serena?
Yes, that's right, $27. I'm just looking at it right now.
Yeah. So you can get access to that, $27. That's going to give you everything you need in order to set up lead ads really, really fast on social media. When we want to test things in the early stages, we use that speed lead process. So if we're going to test new offer or new strategy, or we just want to get something up and running really fast for a client, we just use lead ads, right? Another one you can use is Messenger. Messenger is great for that. So you could do either one of those. We normally recommend for you to do lead ads and set that up because you can get your ads up and running in literally like within an hour. And then they're running automatically in the back end for your business as well. So we show you how to do all the targeting, everything like that too. So I'd suggest jumping in and checking that out. That'll give you a little bit of an insight as to what you can do and really create there as well.
And I also think, Jared, a lot of people sometimes are running around, I'm going to say like chooks without a head on sometimes, you know, where they're trying to make a lot happen and trying to do everything, but they're going for all the different types of things to make that happen. And sometimes they're just picking a lot of everything and doing a lot of nothing. So, you know, one thing that, you know, shows how to do all of this is the Vault, and which is the 300 Mastermind. And even sometimes people will see the benefit of the 300 Mastermind, but then get in and still get caught up with all those other things that are coming out around them that are not really creating a lot of stuff, not realizing they have the gold mine in their hands already. So all those people with 300, I've seen a few people using it, but the others, you know, you're not asking questions, you're not getting involved. It shows you everything. Everything that we do, it shows you. And then if you don't understand it, we're there then to answer it for it. So I sometimes have trouble understanding why, well, I shouldn't because I've done it myself before, but therefore I recognize the fact that people do that. Get off your ass and actually do the whole thing. If you want leads coming in one after the other, it's there for you and you can make it happen. So there's no, you know, no excuse, no reason for people to be back saying, I don't know how to get business is slow, I don't know what to do, because anybody can do it.
100%. I know we had over 20 odd inquiries just since yesterday. So, you know, the scalability is there for every single one of you right now to really step things up another level. And all it's got to take is just literally for you guys to start doing some things differently, right? You know, it can be confusing at the start. It can be a challenge. It can be scary. It can be all of these things, right? Which everybody feels at the start of getting something started for themselves, and exactly when you've got to, you know, invest a little bit of money into your brand and things like that as well. So, you know, get started, start implementing, start doing it. You know, doesn't matter what platform you choose to use, you just implement the battle plan marketing method and it will get you the predictable results that you're after so that you can start growing your business.
That's right. And if you don't understand it, just ask the experts.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what experts are there for.
Exactly. 130 clients across 10 countries now, Serena, we've hit.
I know, that's pretty cool, isn't it? It just means you've got to stay up a lot later now at night time.
Yeah. So we got the team servicing UK and US now too. Okay. So they're all hitting up the evenings as well. So burning the midnight oil.
I see you opened up the calendar for. I've been burning the midnight oil the last few weeks, but I was just deciding to stop that, you know, and go back to a little bit earlier. But you know that might not happen.
I threw a curveball today.
You are? Oh yeah.
Curveball today. Cool. So if you guys have any other questions or anything like that, just hit us up in the comments. Anything you want around marketing, sales, conversions, you know, getting that engine room sorted. If you'd like to get the engine room sorted of your business and you would like some more leads, or you'd like someone to help you do something like that, or potentially you could even say, hey, I just want someone to train our sales team, etc., like that as well. If that's you and you're open to looking at getting something like that running and you'd like to throw some ideas around with us, just type the word engine into the comments right now and we can hook up a time to be able to have a short conversation and see what can be done there to help you guys out. So just type engine into the comments. And there you go. Hi, Mum. All fun and games. Never a dull moment here at Business Warriors, right?
I actually was watching to see that.
Awesome. Well, that's it for our half hour today of Power. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate you guys jumping in. And any questions at all, hit us up in the comments. Share this, like it, share it out with as many people as possible. Nobody else gives a lot of, all this type of stuff for free and draws it all out and so on like that. So just share this one out with another business owner that might want to know about this as well and how to do it. Maybe they've got a bit of an idea as to what they want to do. So just share it out to them, and I'm sure they'll find some value of it too. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you all soon.
Bye.